everyone. So kind of a straightforward week this week before we get into Advent stuff, which will be next Sunday, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, so kind of a typical rundown. The biggest song I want us to talk through is Give Us Clean Hands. But of the usual countdown, jump right into the welcome time. I'll take that, and then we'll get into One Thing Remains. Song's a little different just because it starts like on a down chorus, and then it goes into like an instrumental, and then the verse and all that. So just know when we go into the chorus the second time, that's where we'll all come in. And then really we're in until like the little kind of down chorus there where it's like, your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. That starts to build. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Love. And then it kind of builds back up from there. So coming on the second chorus and then being in until that short little down chorus there, that's kind of like right in the middle of the song. And then from there we'll be in the rest of the time. From there we'll jump to our scripture reading. I'll take that. It'll be fairly short. And then we'll get into Jesus, You Alone, doing the song in D. Typically, sometimes we do the song in D, sometimes we do it in E, but we're going to do it in D this week. But first one and pre-chorus will be Lindsay. We'll come in on the first chorus there with her, staying in through verse 2, second pre-chorus, chorus, all of that. We won't go out until half of verse 3. So we'll have verse 3, you shed your blood for salvation, you broke the curse for our freedom, Jesus, You Alone, and then we'll come in on you rose from death with the morning. And then we'll be in until the end of the song. Lindsay, one thing to note on this. So what we typically do, I don't think you've ever led this song before, but I could be wrong. You have verse 3, and then which is you shed your blood for salvation. And then what the song does, if you look at the chord chart, you have chorus 2, and then chorus 3, which is that down chorus where it's like, holy, I can't help but sing holy. How my heart cries out holy. So we just do verse 3, chorus 2, right into the down chorus, which is chorus 3, holy, I can't help but sing holy. We just take the repeat of chorus 2 out after verse 3, just so that way the song's not too long. So that's what we're going to do is verse 3, chorus 2, chorus 3. Instead of it being verse 3, chorus 2, chorus 2, chorus 3, we just do verse 3, chorus 2, chorus 3. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to become more confusing. I think you probably get it. And then from there, we'll crossfade. Oh, by the way, when we come in on You Rose from Death in the Morning, we're in until the end of the song. On that last chorus, just watch dynamics. You know, we can be in with Lindsay, but obviously we don't want to overpower anything. So anyways, then I would like for it to be like a crossfade into Refuge because we're going from D to A, so that's a good transition. And so verse 1 and verse 2 we'll come in on the first chorus, and then we'll stay in until the first bridge. I'll take that whole first bridge all the way through, Jesus, you save me. And then we'll come in on the, I will trust, and then be in until the end of the song. And then from there, bumper video will play. Then we'll come back up and go into Give Us Clean Hands. So on this song, Candace, it's kind of different from the actual attached version. Usually what is attached is what we do. This is not the case this time. So actually in, Planning Center, if you're looking at Give Us Clean Hands, under that where it says lead, it tells you what the song map is. So that's how we're going to do the song. So we have intro, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, and then really you're just kind of switching back and forth. Chorus, bridge, and then we'll eventually end. It just kind of keeps it straightforward that way. And so from, let's see, I guess it's from that chorus. And what I call the bridge is, oh God, let us be a generation that sings. Just so you know. To me, the chorus is all of the Give Us Clean Hands, give us pure hearts, let us not lift our souls to another. The chorus is, God, let us be a generation that sings, until the end. Yeah, so on some of those, you kind of have to just like, you're literally just singing it back and forth. If we need to go over that a few times on Sunday, because like I said, it is just slightly different from what the track does, let me know. But again, the song map is there. If you have any questions or if you need additional rehearsal with that, just let me know. But that's it for vocals. All right, so band, this is where you will start the video. The two biggest things to talk about will be on Jesus, You Alone, and Give Us Clean Hands. But before we get into that, we'll start with the intro, usual stuff. We won't do a swell or anything, just like normal. Start the pad. Rob will be using the new, my gosh, I almost said Pro Presenter, Loop Community this Sunday. So the pads, I think I may have showed you this, but the pads are like in a bottom right-hand corner, and so I'll show you how everything gets started there. The only difference with that, because I always use the space bar just to start everything instead of having to actually click on the song. With the pads, you actually have to click on them. Anyways, I'll show you Sunday morning, but just want to talk about that. So a B pad will start. I will welcome us, and we'll jump right into One Thing Remains, doing this song just like the track, not changing anything, doing it straightforward. All right. And then from there, we'll jump into our scripture reading. I will take that portion. And so, Miranda, if you want to take that, that would be good. Just kind of playing behind in the key of D. You could the scripture reading is not going to be very long this week. And so maybe just play the intro of Jesus You Alone, maybe just a little bit slower than what the actual track is, and then we'll get into Jesus You Alone. So on this song, we're doing it how we typically do it as far as what we are skipping over. Okay, so when we go into verse 3, you shed your blood for salvation, what I call like the down verse. The song does chorus 2, and then chorus 3, which is that down chorus of Holy I Can't Help But Sing Holy. We'll do what we typically are doing now, where we do verse 3, chorus 2, chorus 3. So instead of repeating chorus 2 twice and that being super long, in my opinion, we're going to do verse 3, chorus 2, chorus 3, and we'll be done. So just taking out the repeat of chorus 2 that is in there after verse 3. Should make sense, but if you need more clarification, let me know. We'll then crossfade into Refuge, playing this song like the track. Trying to think if there's anything to say to note. I don't really think there is. It's kind of just there. And then we'll jump into the bumper video message, and then we'll get into Give Us Clean Hands. If you were on during the devotion series, it's the same song map that we had then. And so I have the song map included there actually in the little description below. So you have intro, verse 1, chorus, bridge, verse 1, chorus, bridge, like then the chorus and bridges just switch back and forth. And if you're looking at the chart, the chorus is all of the Give Us Clean Hands. The bridge is, oh God, let us be, all of that. So yeah, and I can ban. I'll probably send you an image of what that looks like with Loop Community. But they just go back and forth literally, and they kind of just go right into the next one. So Rob, for you specifically, I can send that as well if you need it. But I'll send that to everybody either way. And then I think that's kind of it. And then for offertory time, we'll just do chorus, bridge, and chorus, and then we'll be done. All right. So that is it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will see you guys Sunday morning.